So, like, this is really informal, guys. I started buying online groceries about 3 weeks ago, and I thought, wow, I really...
Only 3 weeks ago?
Only 3 weeks ago.
Oh my
So
God.
I obviously am not an expert in doing a presentation. There's people here that have a lot more experience than I do.
Is
But
it worth it? Is it worth it?
Well, that's why I'm doing it, because I found it so great
No,
that I
no, I
wanted
know.
to share it and, you know, maybe help people get started, give you some idea of what I've been doing. And, you know, I guess the first thing I'm gonna ask is, how many people are already buying their groceries online? Okay.
During
How
COVID,
many?
I did.
There's 3 of us, 3 people?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, 4? Anyhow, so there's definitely people again, when we advertise it, I said a roundtable discussion. I'm just gonna sort of get things started, and there'll probably be people here that can answer questions much better than I am. I use the Loblaws platform. Mary uses Metro, and she's been doing it for 4 years, so she obviously is much further up the learning curve than I am. Unfortunately, guys, you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I do this on my phone or my iPad, so you know the platform on the laptop is a little bit different, so I may get lost in terms of, oh, where do I find that? But I guess what I'll do is I'll just sort of get started with how I got started. And like, really, I'll just show you, you know, so you go to No Frills, you type in, okay, what do I want? I don't know, oatmeal. Oops, I probably spelled it wrong.
It'll show you everything that's got oatmeal in it. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what Metro does.
So, you know, 219 search results.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So, you know, that can overwhelm you right out of the gate. But, you know, the nice thing about this is it allows me right out of the gate to say, okay, so what kind of premium am I paying for per gram for, say, Quaker versus the President's Choice brand? So it'll give you the price per kilogram. And so I found it was a good starting point. You know, it's like, okay, I tend to buy whatever all the time. And so, you know what, is there an advantage to the Loblaws no name brand? You know, intuitively you would think there is, and there is. So, but after you started getting into this, like, you don't want to, now why have I got this?
Click the close button.
It just came in.
So obviously, you don't want to do that every time you buy groceries, right? You don't want to get 277 results. So then what you do though is you go on here and I tell you, you know what, I like that. If it'll come up for me. And
Can I ask a question? But how
sure,
do you?
always ask questions.
Okay, so wait, how do you started with No Frills? I know that Mary does Metro, right? So how do you get in, like, even on the phone? That's how I work. I don't.
Okay, well, I guess as a starting point, for people that are using phones or tablets, find the app. Download the app for whichever
that makes
company
sense.
you prefer to use. Like if you want to use Loblaws, download their app. Metro, Longo's I really like their platform. I mean, I stayed with Loblaws and No Frills
Right.
because we use our PC financial card for everything.
I see.
So if we go on a holiday, we charge it to that. So, you know, at the end of the year, like when I looked at last year, we got $670 back, cash back,
wow.
because we use that card. I mean, I pay bills with it, anything I can pay with that credit card, so I get points. So, you know,
It's the only card I use.
yeah, so, you know, it makes a difference. So now here, you see this little doodad, it says add to list. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't show how to do it on this platform. But, so what I did was I started to build a list, okay? So PC Express favorites.
Sorry, are you building a list
Yes.
or adding to your cart?
Well, I'm showing folks how to add to the list. Now, so
I
this
can't
is,
read that from here.
sorry, you can't read it?
Oh, no,
Okay, so, oh, darn it. my list should come up.
It's just telling you, you have an update, you can do. It's an update.
See, it works much better on my phone. Sorry, people.
There it is, create a new list.
Except
Oh.
you can do that. I would have liked to have shown you the list I've already created, because as you pull up an item, you build, after, you kind of know what you buy every week, right? So you call it up on the screen and you add it to a list. So you create a list, add to the list, and then you can keep going back to the list. I wish I
You don't
could.
even need to do that on Metro.
It may be called favorites.
Yes, on Metro,
Metro,
that's it.
yeah.
You don't even need to make a list. It remembers what you regularly order.
No, but you can either add to the cart or add to your favorite. So the favorite, you can go back and, reorder, at least on the Walmart app.
Yeah.
Well, you have a couple of options on this platform. It'll prompt you when you first open it up and say, oh, you ordered this last week. Do you want to order it again? Like if there's stuff that you continuously order, it'll pop up first. So it kind of, I guess it's AI in there somewhere looking at, what you normally purchase, and it'll suggest that to you. And so you can add to I wish I could find my list, darn.
And there's an amount there already, $25.49, so like on the side there. So that's interesting, I mean.
Well, that's because I've been building my shopping list for this week probably. So, okay, I don't want any eggs. I'm gonna end up with
Sounds
that.
good.
Okay, it's the last thing I need. Gee whiz. This is not the easiest thing. It's so different from my iPhone.
What's, Gerry,
Yes,
what's under my shop?
I will try that.
That might be it. I don't know. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, here we
There's
are.
a list.
Okay, so this is cool. Most purchased, I think this is what Mary is kind of getting at, or Nyla. It's across the top that most purchased for you, departments, I'm reading it out because Nyla can't see this, deals and lists. So I've created a list here, and you can see what I normally, maybe I'll make this a little bit.
Oh, so this is actually your list that you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see, these are sort of the things I normally buy. So that's all, my most purchased, 11 items. So it's already sort of read what I'm normally buying, and if I want to buy it again, it's very easy just to pick from that particular.
Is that a potato there?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, one potato,
So,
So how would you go like from one potato to, let's say, a bag or?
then you would have to, we can play around with this later, and we can look up potatoes, and it'll,
Yeah.
Oh no, there are things that are available by the unit,
yeah,
like one banana, and then
Yeah.
when you order one banana, then you can increase the number of bananas.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the list I've created. This is my shop. Then I kind of did another list, my favorites, which is the stuff I normally buy just so I don't have to go through 100 items. You find, you play around with it. The biggest thing though is, search what you want on an iPhone or iPad. You can click on it as a favorite, and then you can add it to any one of these lists. I wish I could show you because it makes it much easier. But anyhow.
Gerry, I mean, typically when you go to a supermarket, you go from aisle to aisle. So of course I have my favorite, but what I also like is to go aisle by aisle. So there is like an aisle called, produce, and under produce you have different categories like,
Yeah, here they've got.
Yeah, I think that probably is something that people would be more attracted to rather than jump on a list.
Well.
To navigate online the way they would navigate.
Well, yeah, okay. Anyhow, here we've got, as Nyla said, you can go to these various items, and say bakery. Oops.
You got some good stuff there. Mm-hmm.
So all the stuff in the
Chickpeas.
bakery category will come up. You know, I guess again, I've been doing this for 3 weeks. I am not an expert. I figured out a way that makes it work for me.
Yeah.
If it's easier for people to go to the various categories and build a list from there. I guess because I already have an app with a list in it.
Yeah.
So I just took my app that I have a grocery list in and I just transported it into President's Choice. You know, again, a lot of this is try and build on the habits you already have. Like if you've got a grocery list that you use all the time, that's how I did it. Now obviously Nyla does it a little bit differently. I just do it differently. And you find what works for you, right? So don't be intimidated, you know, just try it. And you'll find that it's actually, I found it was quite simple actually. But here, you know, like if you know things that you want in the bread, whatever, yeah, you can pick what you want. Again, what I liked was it gives you a price per kilogram. You know, when you're standing in the grocery aisle and you're looking at whatever, soup for example would be a good example, canned soup. You're not gonna stand there and analyze what it costs per, you know, gram or liter or whatever the heck it is. But when you see it on a screen, it's like, oh, geez, I guess or if I kind of like, say, Campbell's soup better than the no name and it's only a fraction of the cost more, well, I'm gonna buy it. But if it's twice as expensive, I might think about it a little differently, you know? So again, you have to do what works for you guys. I'm only gonna show you what works for me. And obviously I'm welcome to, you know, Nyla, thanks for your comments, that you know what works for you, because that obviously could work better for other people in the way I'm doing it. So anyhow, once I had taken and put my list in, let's see if I can go back to it now. Yeah, lists, oops.
Can you, like the bananas, did it say the price there? Like
Yes.
if it's on sale or not, or?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll show you, I guess what I was gonna do is I kind of show you how I got started, and then I'll show you some of the features of at least their platform, that you can really shop their flyers, you can shop their deals, they'll suggest stuff. Again, it's President's Choice, so you get 500 points for buying butter this week. And to a certain degree, it changes your buying habits, especially for me, you know, you guys too, probably living in a condo, I have limited freezer room. So, you know, okay, I buy chicken when I need it. Well, gosh, there's a sale on chicken thighs and I could buy a whole whack of chicken thighs, and all of a sudden it's like, well, where am I gonna put those chicken thighs? So, you know, you sort of do things a little bit differently. Okay. So I created meat because I can fairly easily compare. See, there's a case, oops, come on.
Out of stock.
Well, yeah, there's a couple of things that happen. You know, you'll find something like this first item was, man, the first time I went on there, it was on a really good price, but you know, it's out of stock. But what I can do, like this is no frills, hopefully it'll let me do this. I can shop between, okay, again, darn it. Because I can go back really easily on my phone between no frills and Loblaws, so I can comparative price shop. So if I've got meat and I've only got 5 items or 6 items, it's easy to comparative shop between no frills and Loblaws.
So in one single shopping, you can order from both supermarkets?
You can order, you don't order, I order from No Frills and I order from Loblaws. Like they're 2 separate orders, because one comes from Bayview Village and one comes from the closest No Frills. So, and it works, you know, it works fine. Because the thing with, like, the other thing I did was I did a cost comparison. That was another list. Okay, so if I have sort of a basket of goods, 50 items. what's the price point at Loblaws, what's the price point at No Frills? And consistently, No Frills is 10% cheaper. So I kind of quit shopping at No Frills because I didn't particularly, after COVID, like going up to, or during COVID, like going up to Centerpoint. You know, and obviously Loblaws was convenient and easy and whatever. You know, it's a lot of work to comparison shop unless you have a platform like this and you build a list and then it figures it out for you and it's like, wow, okay, maybe I should be shopping at No Frills. The reality is it doesn't make any difference because it shows up at my door. You know, you say, okay, well, where do I want it to come from? I don't care, it's a No Frills store somewhere. And it, you know, it shows up at my door.
And
But
you just split the order,
Yeah.
the big order.
What does it cost you to?
Well,
have
you
it?
can buy, right now at Loblaws, you can buy a year pass for $2.50 a month. The normal price is around $100. I don't know what it is for Metro.
They often have deals on it. And I'll
Yes.
sign up for a year and it's unlimited. So
Yeah.
you could order every day of the week and you
Yes.
still wouldn't pay extra.
Well, I think Metro's, like Loblaws, is a $30 minimum order.
Yeah, it's $50 minimum for
50 at
Metro.
Metro, and then the other interesting thing that Mary was pointing out to me, you can leave a tip for the driver at the Loblaws brand, and
No, you're not allowed to tip them at all, because I tried to the first time it happened and they said, we're not allowed to, we're paid to do this is our job. And we're not allowed to accept tips.
What about the products? Like, did you find any problems? Because
No.
during COVID, and then my daughter ordered for me from, Voila, I had to throw out a lot of vegetables and fruit. It was terrible.
no, I mean, I guess, I'm guessing you guys are kinda like me, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner.
Oh.
The intimidation factor, I guess, or, you know, I might not get the perfect tomato, like, I don't know. And, you know, once I tried it, it's like, why did I wait so long? It just like saving time, have had absolutely no problems with the quality of the produce. I mean, the only thing is, I like big potatoes because I don't have to peel two. So when you order 6 potatoes, you get what you get. So.
What about meat, Jerry? Do you get good quality meat?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the reality is, somebody at Bayview Village or No Frills is actually picking the aisles and filling the order. Like, it comes from Bayview Village, or it comes from Centerpoint or whatever,
Right out of the store.
right out of the store. So, and they, you know, they say they guarantee the same prices as in the store. I think, like Barry, you had some questions that you'd sent me, but you're paying in-store prices. I can't remember now some of the other questions you had. They do deliver right to your door. You don't have to be there. You pick a window of time, and that's worked really well because it's like a 2-hour window of time, and they're really good about, they're there within that 2-hour window of time. If you really, really want your groceries badly, you can pay $3 and have an express delivery, which is kind of within 3 or 4 hours, I guess. I don't know what it's like at Metro.
I've never done that, the express.
Well, I did it by mistake. Wow, I can have my groceries in 2 hours. Well, it cost me $3.
Yeah, you do pay extra.
Sorry.
Just a point about delivery, excuse me, because I use Walmart frequently, and Walmart seems to deliver using Uber,
Oh,
whereas the other services, I think, have refrigerated trucks of their own. So if there is a delay in delivery,
okay.
which there's like a snowstorm,
Oh, for sure.
they often, probably 90% of the time come within the time frame, but there are times when they come outside. So if you order ice cream like I do, you get a puddle.
Okay.
But Walmart is very good at refunding. They have a really good service online and they just credit you back. But that can be a real disadvantage. Milk, like anything that you're worried about perishing on the way, might be perished by the time it gets to you.
Have you had a problem, Mary, at all? Or?
No, if they're going to be delayed, they send you an email telling you that,
Yeah.
apologizing, and if you want, you can cancel the order, and they won't
Yeah, I
And they'll
found
send
that
it all
really
back
good
and
too
refund you.
with Loblaws, is you get an email, we're en route,
Yeah.
we'll be there within X amount of time.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you know, they do a really,
track it for you.
sorry?
The Walmart, they do track it for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you're number 3, you're the next one on the line, it's that accurate. But it can be a couple of hours late if there are problems.
Yeah,
So,
you know, again, I'm a newbie, so
yeah.
fortunately
no,
I
it's
haven't
just-
had
it's
that
just a point
problem,
to
but yeah, you
consider
know, I
is
mean,
that-
that's one of
is
the
that-
reasons, sorry.
Sorry, Walmart does not use a refrigerated truck.
Okay,
They use Uber, who do not have refrigeration
Yeah.
services in their little cars. So it's just something to consider. It won't stop me using Walmart, but it's something worth bringing up while you're talking about that.
so have you had any other issues, Mary, that you'd like people to be aware of, or
Not particularly with Walmart, no.
any other deliveries, or
What I mentioned before, not with delivery, no. No,
with
they've been
quality
very good.
or anything
I
else?
just had that credit card issue, that's all.
Oh, well, yeah,
That was a long time ago.
oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
I would like to mention what I mentioned to you, Gerry.
Okay, guys, can we just have one person, please?
So with Walmart, I mean, the delivery fee is between like $9 and $10, depending how fast you want it. But if you are a senior or a person with a disability, they credit you back the delivery fee. It's a bit cumbersome, so when you fill up your card online, you call them, you tell them that, you know, you are a senior person, a senior citizen, so they will, you know, ask you about the window of delivery you want, and then they process your cart, and then when you get the delivery, and for me, I just, you know, get it like within 2 hours, and I stipulate like that I just want the driver to drop it at my apartment door, doesn't knock anything, but you get a text message.
Yeah.
So after you get your order, you sort if it's correct, if anything is good or bad. If something is not your standard, you can call the customer service center, and they will actually credit you. And then you can ask for a credit for the delivery fee that was charged on your credit card. So it's a bit of calling, like twice calling, but then really I was never disappointed with the quality. There was a time when they did a mistake, so they gave me like 1 pair instead of, you know, like 5 and charged me for 5. And it was very easy to get the credit back.
Actually, with Loblaws, I had an issue with my first order. 2 items didn't show up, and there is just a platform that if you have a problem with your order, I know what it's like with Metro,
Yeah, it's
and
the
they
same,
did.
yeah.
There was no phone calling involved. They just credited my order. They didn't question or anything. It was a very seamless, user-friendly situation. They just, you know, believed that I didn't get
Yeah,
the
it's the
stuff,
same thing with
and they
Metro.
just credited me back. So that worked. I guess the other thing I would point out is when you're picking an item, say you're picking, let's try this one. Oops. Let's see if it comes up. Because you can specify whether you're willing to accept a substitution. So there, you know, that's kind of cool. You see what, you know, not a huge saving, but it's still a saving. Just a second here. Should say somewhere. No, it doesn't. Again, there's a place on the app where you can, when it comes up in the list, you can say whether you accept substitutions or not.
Is it in your shopping cart?
Do most people here use it? Would they use a laptop or would they use their phones?
Oh
or-
no, the phone.
Uh,
The mobile app is always much more user friendly than a computer.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I couldn't, you know,
I
for
know.
whatever reason, I couldn't mirror my iPhone to the TV. I don't know why. We did it last time we were watching a movie, but to Murphy's Law,
No,
to,
we didn't. We weren't able to do it.
No.
Maybe in your
no,
class you were.
no, because remember we were watching a movie. We were watching movie night, and somehow I was able to call it up on YouTube on my
Oh,
phone
that's right.
and mirror it to the TV. But for some reason, the TV's not seeing my
I
phone.
think you were able to cast it.
Yeah.
But mirroring is different.
Well, it's just, anyhow, it doesn't matter. For whatever reason, it's not working today. So, yeah, definitely the app is much easier to use. There's no question about that. You can again, say whether you're willing to allow substitutions or not. I'm sure there is on here somewhere. I don't use.
With Metro, when you set up your account, that's one of the things that you can
Yes.
specify, that you will take substitutions or not.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do it every time, it's there.
Yeah, I think this is the same, and then they also allow you to, on a particular item, if you will allow, it's like potatoes. I know I order yellow potatoes. Well, would you accept a substitution? Well, I don't really care if I get white potatoes. And you can also, you can say, this is the substitution I'll accept. Like not, so they give you 3 choices.
And is that asked on each item, or?
You can.
That's hurtful.
You can, but I think like
Yes,
Mary
it's
was saying, I haven't played with the system enough, but I'm pretty sure with this platform you can also, say carte blanche that you would allow substitutions. I guess my experience is some things I don't mind getting a substitute, but some things, I don't know. I am not really feeling you guys.
Well, with Metro, when they substitute, you usually get something, a different brand or something as close
Oh,
to
yeah.
what you've ordered. And if it's not available, you get a screen telling you that this isn't available, when they've picked the order.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was another learning experience going between No Frills and Loblaws. You recognize pretty quickly that Loblaws has, there's more choice. So the fact that you have more choice, like my list of 90 items, if I put it into No Frills, all of a sudden it's 70 items, because they don't carry the same product line as Loblaws. So you're paying a bit of a premium. There's some particular items that I really like at Loblaws that No Frills just doesn't stock. And I mean, that's why I've gotten into doing 2 orders. The stuff that I can't get at No Frills, I build another list
Jerry,
to order from.
now works.
It now works?
This'll work now.
Oh,
Disconnect that.
okay. I will.
I had to reset, power off your phone and put it on.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
Did you find that they were packing it good for you, like what?
Oh, yeah.
In
Well, you
paper
know what
bags? In
yeah.
paper bags?
You know what I like? It comes in paper bags.
So,
You don't get those aggravating
Oh.
quasi cloth things that you don't know what the
Oh,
hell
Oh,
to
with
do
Metro,
with.
they'll take them back,
Oh, is that right?
yes.
Oh.
Because I have them bring them to me in bags, because otherwise they bring it in a basket, but then they give you everything one at a time.
Oh,
So I ask for bags, but then they will take them back.
the bags, you mean? They
Yeah,
give
and
back?
so the next order, I just,
Oh,
the empty bags, I just fold them up and they'll take them back.
do they charge you for bags? Or?
No,
Oh, they don't.
So on this one, the other thing that's cool is you go to the flyer, you'll see what deals are on. No Frills, obviously, because it's a discount grocery store. They've got all kinds of deals, all kinds of flyers. And then, if you click on that, normally it comes up. See, this was the thing I was looking for. If you click this little heart, well, I guess I could do that. There are my lists. So then you can add it to the list. So it's really easy with your iPhone or iPad. You just say, okay, I want to add it to my shop. There it is. So this is, I liked this. You can go through the flyer and like I say, you click on an item, comes up, there you go. You want to add it to the cart, gives you the price, obviously, a price per kilogram, a price per pound. Well, that's a bit irritating because they're not consistent sometimes. So, and you have to do a little math. So that's aggravating. Where does it, anywho. So yeah, and you can add it to multiple lists. So there we go. Now, So that's how the flyers work, you know, and there's you know, a lot of stuff there. There's a decent price on chicken. So again, I really liked when you're doing the comparison, 88 cents a kilo per 100 grams. Like, it makes it so easy to do comparative shopping that you would, I mean, maybe other people have more patience than I do, but I would never do that in a grocery store. So, you know, personally, it'll be interesting at the end of 6 months what my grocery bills are, but I really believe this is gonna save me money, because I never shop flyers. I never shop the deals, because you know, I mean, well, I guess I do have the time, I'm retired. But, so again, you know, hottest flyer deals, well, you know, maybe you're gonna see stuff in there you like. You can filter it, sort it, what's the other one? Always, well, new lower price. So like, No Frills is great that way. I mean, look at that on eggs. I mean, it's like, wow, that's a good price on eggs. Now, the other thing that's great with the app is I can go between No Frills and every other Loblaws brand really seamlessly and simply. So, for example, now I'll go to Loblaws, and you know, it's like, interestingly enough, the one thing consistently, No Frills is cheaper, right? About 10%. Loblaws brand coffee, $20 at Loblaws, $23 at No Frills.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go
You just have to
figure.
know your prices.
So, you know, again, it depends how much time you want to spend. Obviously, on a higher price item, you know, coffee's not cheap. It's worth doing a little comparative shopping.
So
Can of tomato soup? I don't know if I really care. I'm going to buy it at No Frills because it's probably cheaper.
So the same personal shopper, when you place your order, say from No Frills and Loblaws, it's the same personal shopper?
No,
No.
because they're shopping at
Oh.
the stores.
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay.
so it's a shopper at Bayview Village that trundles around the aisles and figures out, you know, where everything is. And I mean, the other thing is, you know, I don't know about you guys, it's like, I really like this item, I go to Bayview Village, where is it?
Yeah.
You know, and then you go on here and it's like, well, it's out of stock, of course you're not gonna find it. So, you know, it comes up on your phone that it's not available. And you're not wasting 5 minutes looking for something that you found last week and you really liked and whatever. So I don't know, I found it's really a time saver. I'm sure it's gonna save me money. And it's kind of fun. You know, what is the price of oatmeal per gram? I don't know. Anyhow, if any, you know, if you guys want to play around and ask me, you know, look up whatever, or I don't know if we can get Mary's up on Metro.
Try coffee. Just see if there's a
well,
difference today.
But the other, I don't know. I could do that. What happened? Oh, you changed it.
No, I didn't. Not
Oh,
yet.
what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, didn't come up. Okay,
Yeah.
because I was gonna show you.
Mirror again. Mirror again.
Oh,
TV on? Maybe the TV's on.
oh, it shows it. I don't know. Maybe the TV did go
Try mirror.
up. It says screen mirroring is on, but it doesn't look like the TV's on.
I get from Israel, I get all these. Yeah, the lids. So it's still interesting about
Okay.
those bananas because
So
it's at
choose-
175.
Choose X.
So that must have been for a few
Move your phone, like your phone
bananas,
to.
like on the
Yeah, the
branch.
phone, yeah.
Instead of bunch.
Sorry?
I
Pardon?
think instead of
A
bunch.
bunch,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
But did you see how many there were in the bunch or no?
Here.
I know, so it's, yeah.
But you can set those kind of things.
What do you mean?
If you want a half a dozen bananas, you could specify, couldn't you?
Oh, like.
Oh, I think so. I know with potatoes, like it's the price per
Yeah,
potato.
yeah.
So, you know, I order
Yeah.
6 or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, there we go. We're up. It's up, man. Thank you. I was gonna show you, oh yeah, So this would be Longo's platform, and the thing I thought was, I've lost it off my phone. That's kind of interesting is they have recipes. So you can pick a recipe, it'll give you the ingredients, and you can add it to your list. Now, I don't know any other platform that does that. I know Loblaws doesn't. It's kind of, it's kind of an interesting twist. You want to try a recipe you've never tried before, and yeah. So if you guys want to play around and ask a few, comparative shopping or any other questions you got for people that have more experience than I do, or?
I mean, it all starts with opening an account.
Yep.
With whatever provider you choose.
Yeah, I download the app, and then when you get to, you open an account, you set up your credit card, and,
So you don't have to enter your credit card each time. It's already all set up.
no, it becomes part of
Your
account.
address, and then your preference as to how you like things to be delivered. So all that is in the initial setup.
Do it once.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
change it afterward, you can. Yeah.
Well, I would say literally my first order took me half an hour, and I was the first time I was on the platform. So, after you build a list, you just click, 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 click. I mean, you can easily build a grocery list. That part I will show you a little bit more on. So on the app, you would go to menu at the bottom here and pick lists, and then my shop. So at the side here, if I want to buy potatoes, I click on there. Come on. So you can see there's 3 there. I click again. I would get,
What do the hearts mean there?
that's just a favorite.
Oh,
That you saved it to a list,
oh.
and you can unsave it,
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. So, for heaven's sakes. Okay. Yeah. So you just click on as you want something. Oops, didn't want to do that. But as you click on the shopping cart on the right, it just adds it. So in a list of 100 items, I don't know why my fingers aren't working, but normally it works pretty. Yeah. So now I've got 4. Anyhow, it works pretty good, guys. But once you build a list, you just click on the item on the right-hand side there, the little grocery cart. And you can tell whether you've added it or not, because the red grocery cart would indicate it's empty. And once you put something in there, obviously the item above there, you've got 1 thing of probiotic yogurt.
Oh, I want to ask you about the garlic, because it's recommended not to buy Chinese, how they grow it.
That's true.
So does it didn't
Well,
say.
I would have to say that I have not been super pleased with. They will identify Canadian, like you know whether you're buying a Canadian product. But beyond that, I haven't found, maybe I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's in there somewhere. But when I'm in the grocery store and look at the blueberries, it's coming from Peru or something. Like it says on the sign in front of the. I haven't found that in the app. It will tell you that it's Canadian, but you're right. That was one of the first things actually when I looked up garlic.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Where
It wasn't
Canada?
coming from
Yeah.
Canada, but it didn't tell me where it was coming from. So yeah, I would say that's a shortcoming for sure. At least for me, I kind of like to know where my stuff is coming from, whether it's buy Canadian and not shop American, or like you say. Now I'm assuming if you bought organic garlic, you wouldn't have that problem.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
Oh.
They just don't tell you that, and we found out in a different way, yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway.
so, but I would say, I'm pretty darn happy. I wouldn't say
That's
I've
good.
had any glitches really. And I guess what I would say, the best thing to do is download the apps. I don't know if you have a preferred supplier, like Mary deals with Metro. Obviously I deal with Loblaws. Nyla deals with Walmart. Obviously you go to the one you like the best. I'm guessing with, Food Basics, what are they, part of Sobeys? I don't know.
No, Food Basics is Metro.
Oh, okay, so do they allow you to choose between Metro and Food Basics?
No, it's two separate,
Oh,
they're
okay.
two separate ones, cause I've done Basics as well a couple of times, but my main thing is Metro.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that is an advantage, I would say, of the Loblaws platform. You can go between whatever store happens to be in your, like when we go up north, there's a Zehrs in Keswick, or quite often a no frill or independent grocers when you're not in Toronto. When you're out west, it's mostly a superstore. But superstore prices are supposed to be really good, but I haven't shopped there enough.
There again, you have to know your prices. Sometimes
Absolutely.
it's more, sometimes it's less.
Yeah, well, it's like the coffee example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry?
Question for Mary, how was the experience with Food Basics? Like comparable, competitive to the kind of thing we're discussing here? Mary?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, your experience with Food Basics online, comparable to
I just
this?
did it once, and some random guy came with a car and bags and,
No refrigerator car?
no,
nothing
whereas
like that.
Metro it is.
Right,
It's
Right.
like, if it's frozen when it left the store, even if it's 2 hours later, it's still frozen when you get it. They have special things in their truck.
right.
I don't think, Loblaws doesn't have a dedicated delivery service. I'm not sure how they deliver groceries, but I mean, you don't see a Loblaws truck or whatever driving around. So I'm not sure, how they do it.
Does anybody know where voila comes from? Because somebody told me, and maybe that's why I had to throw out some veggies and fruit. Somebody told me it's like robots picking up
Oh,
and doing picking up the stuff.
I think Voila is part of Longo's.
Yes, I don't know. I just saw voila.
Oh, is it Sobeys?
I think Sobeys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
this is how do I get rid of that?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I think if you
I
wanna,
got, after you get it set up, you get the weekly flyers. So this is what I got this morning. I already put the order in. If you just go here. And this is this week's flyer. And these are the prices that start tomorrow.
And Loblaw, just not sort of
And
interrupt
I
you.
just
It's
go
same
through
thing,
it,
Loblaws.
and I just throw through it and see if there's anything I want to order first. And then if you see up the top here, my cart's empty because there's nothing in it because I haven't ordered anything. But say for example, I want to look at the strawberries. There it tells you that they're on sale for $2.99, and then you can add it to your cart. And then if you go check your cart, there it is.
now, I don't know whether people know of an app called Flip.
A what, sorry?
Flip, an app called
Oh, yeah.
Flip. And Flip, actually, you can find all flyers, whether it's for grocery or pharmacy or furniture. So you get all the flyers in one place. And like that, when you read the flyers, the weekly flyer for various providers, you can decide, who has the best prices this week and order from the provider going to the provider's app.
There's another website like that called save.ca, and that's what I look at. It doesn't include Loblaws though, and it doesn't include Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh, yeah.
And I
no.
don't know why, but it never has.
Yeah, with Flip, actually, it's a lot of providers.
Okay, now I'm going to show you some of the, say I put all the stuff that I wanted to order. Okay, this is what I would get. And it gives me my order details.
Yep.
The delivery time, how I pay, it's the delivery time.
Yep.
And then it goes through everything that I've ordered, so you can check before you, this is the order confirmation that they send you
Yeah.
once you've put your order in. Okay, now this one, this is the same thing. No, this is my order's been prepared. They send you an email if your order has been prepared. And if there's something that wasn't available that time, you would say it, they would show it. But here, everything that I ordered, it was available. And then it gives you your total at the end. And for the delivery, it says 0 because it says free because I do the yearly thing. And then you get more points. And then every once in a while you can use them to pay off your groceries. Okay, now then once your order's been picked, then they send you an email to let you know that your order is coming.
But your order has to be over $50 each
Yes, it
time.
has to be over $50.
For it to be free, they would deliver it to you.
See, that
they would
my order
charge
was
you.
completed, so
That's what I mean.
but when it's on its way, you can track it and it'll tell you where it is and how long it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then this one here is telling me it's I'm the next order for delivery.
Okay.
Then they send you another one saying it's here.
You're lying.
Yeah, Loblaws is the same. They're very good at
And then this one here, after you've received your order, this is the follow-up that you can tell them how you liked it. And then there's a survey that you can fill in.
Okay.
And then when you filled in the survey, then you can opt to say you want to get, they'll send extra things like recipes and different things, or you don't have to accept that if you don't want it. And also, if you wish, they have every month they do some kind of draw, and you can get some kind of like free stuff, and you can enter that or not. And then this is one here, the last one. This is the first one I showed you, where it's got this is the new flyer.
Yeah, you want to shop. Loblaws is the same. Their flyers come out.
Well, that's what I figure. A lot of the things are
They're
probably very similar. But I just wanted to show the
Yeah,
screens.
no, for sure. Yeah.
I wanted to show the screens so that you could just see that they want you to know that things are coming. Anyway, that's mine. So
What's nice also online is that you can explore, like you would discover things that you may not discover when you go to a supermarket.
yes, like when you're ordering, across the top, you'll see this go down different aisles, the flyers, recipes, the same kind of thing, and then previous purchases, favorites, different things that you can go through. And also, you can also now, you can actually order a bottle of wine, which I have done as well too, and they'll include that with your order. And when they deliver it, you have to be there. Sometimes they'll ask you for ID, and sometimes they won't. I guess it depends on the person. And some of them even ask you to sign on their phone, depending on who it is. But that's only if you get a bottle of wine. You don't have to sign when they do the regular
Because it's
delivery.
alcohol, so they don't want minors getting it, yeah.
It would be nice if somebody asked me for my ID. That'd be a compliment.
What cheese that you found was twice as expensive in one place versus another?
Well, I mean
That's normal.
that's
Normal.
interesting because I really like Balderson extra old cheese, and it was I think it was $12 at Loblaws, $7 at No Frills, and $13 at Longmos. So, like I mean, it depends how much time you want to spend at this, and you have to decide for yourself.
Well, Balderson specialty cheese too.
Oh yeah.
Whereas you can get Black Diamond, or you can get Selection, like from Metro, or Kraft.
Anyhow, like from looking at Mary's, the platforms are pretty similar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, and
And
the
you just
flyers
kind of have to play around.
yeah, for sure.
Smart.
I know.
For sure you do. Anywho, let's,
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
some questions, or definitely if anybody is having some challenges, give me a shout. I don't mind helping you walk through the first time and get set up for sure.
Thank you.
Once you get set up the first time, I think it's kinda,
I think if you,
See, it's when you have a trailer, a cottage, and a condo. What's where?
as long as I know where you are, Charles, that's all that matters.
I think if you use Uber Eats, you can place your order from different vendors.
Oh, you can also use, some of the other platforms for Instacart, Uber Eats, yeah, you definitely can, but presumably you pay a fee to have the
Oh, yeah,
groceries
yeah.
delivered.
Yeah.
So, you've got another layer on the cost structure sort of thing.
Anything from Uber Eats is more expensive.
Okay, guys?
But
You
thank
were
you,
very
Gerry
nice.
and
Thank you
Mary.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.